I started writing these songs in like 2002. I did a whole record that was instrumental stuff. I guess I was feeling inspired at the time to try writing lyrics. A little after that was when I started singing too, so I hadn't sung before. So had these songs accumulate for about 10 years. Yeah, I could go record all these things and do it all myself, but that's pretty boring and it's so one-sided, and all these like amazing musicians in the area. Like, why not get as many as I could involved?
Hey, how you doing, man?
Well, hello, sir.
You doing all right?
Yes, sir.
Let's see.
Yeah. It started with my friend Rufus.
Is that a machine?
To me, it was always like a funky kind of track. And he's coming over, and he says, can I bring Kelly over? Can he play on it too? I said, sure. Kelly Gravely, absolutely. That'd be cool. So they both came over to the house and played together at the same time. So it's got that kind of feel to it.
Right, okay.
Like I said, turn the click up. Yeah.
Hey, man.
Man, I'm early.
Yes, sir. He has this crazy technique, the way he plays, that I really love. And most people will play with their fingers when they're playing bass, like this, or they'll slap with their thumb. Well, I play with my thumb instead of my fingers. I play with my thumb. He slaps with his fingers.
Cause I couldn't thumb. I couldn't do that. I mean, I just didn't feel natural to me. I was at PH, but James Johnson, that played bass, he bought this new Larry Graham album. And he gave me that. He said, man, you think you can learn this? I said, yeah, I can learn it. Give it to me. I took it home. And I came back the next day and played it for him with the two-finger thing, with two fingers in hand and everything, what I could do to try to get that slap in there. It was a lot easier for me. So he said, wow, man, I don't believe it. And people just, it just amazed a lot of people.
And it sounds totally unique. It doesn't sound like anything else. And I wanted that sound.
Is there any way you can turn him up just a little bit more? Damn. Cause he ain't yanking. He might be yinning, but he ain't yanking.
I told you I need to bring
You
it
got
back.
to yang.
I wanted some vocal stuff. I wanted to get Daniel to sing on it. And at the time, I was doing a lot of gigs with him and Cousin Rob.
We probably knew you from Fret Mill too.
Yeah, from Fret Mill. I walked in there and walked out with a lot of guitars. I think we recorded it inside of Fret Mill.
Love is so toxic.
So you're like coaching me through, all right, this is where I want you. Like, here's this track, and I want you somewhere in the middle.
Love is so intoxicating. Where am I supposed to be? Your love is so intoxicating. Now I'm on his. I lost it. Love is so toxic, baby. Just give it a rebop. Believe me, don't believe me. That's perfect.
Is that a cool note to end to kind of
Well,
pitch out on?
yes and no. Believe me, don't believe
The Cousin Rob story is from Andy Schlosser, who's Cousin Rob's cousin. And so when he's working here, he says, hey, my Cousin Rob's coming to work, my Cousin Rob. So when he shows up, everybody's like, oh, your Cousin Rob. And it's stuck.
Don't just please, don't believe me. I got in touch with Muhammad Bana.
Right here.
Believe me, don't believe me.
And he's got a very unique voice. Like, you can tell it's him immediately.
Right here.
Your love is so intoxicating. Now that your love is evaporated.
How do you say that? How do you?
Because I remember you told me like the parts to sing and all that stuff, and yeah, it's a great song.
There you go.
Your love.
Keeping that one. On the music stuff, I wanted to get Dave Ferguson,
Capabilities are,
who's like a genius.
I'd repeat that line twice. The whole 2 bars each time. Started off real nice. And then go into the minor mode again. Or that's an idea, just throwing it
So
away.
he came in and did some keyboard stuff because it just needed some more color. And he came up with the idea of doing the clap. Sounded cool. It really fit the funk vibe. So that's all him. And all these little he came up with the little ditty that. Maybe do that. Like a simplified line. That was him.
I'll give it my best.
I had that staccato riff that I liked so much. And then I had that 12-string part that went in and went out, went in, went out, went in. So I think that was it. And then I just never liked it. I just didn't like it. There was just something missing, or something. There was like too much. There was like too much overplaying. There was too much going on. And then now it's been another 14 years since I recorded that, and pulling all these back out last year, you know, and that song's always been the first track in my brain. And it's always been this hindrance of me finishing this project because I couldn't get that first song done. It just I couldn't get it right. And so then I sent it to Jonathan Barker, and I said, hey, this needs something. Like, it needs some bottom end. Can you do some like synth low end stuff, or just whatever you feel?
I had a lot of fun getting the Moog out on that, and that was fun. Even if you didn't use it all, I still had fun with it.
So he sent me a ton of tracks, like maybe 5 or 6 tracks of just synth bass, some swells, and so he came up with some sounds that fit. So then I got my bass stuff out. I put my own synth bass, like, so Jonathan's stuff is Moog stuff, and then I used my bass and my synth pedal and did another 9 tracks of bass. And then we just cut, and picked just parts and lines and things and just carved it all back out until we got where we were at, and we worked hard on that. But I think it's perfect. That's the way it is.
Well, this version has like 75 tracks on it.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, that was a tough road, that song. But I think it's cool now.
What about that song when you listen to it? Do you look the most forward to hearing?
The synth bass stuff. Right? No, well, because I was always missing something, and I couldn't figure that out until we got there. And then now it's like, it's my favorite part because that's what fixed it finally to me. I wanted that dream sequence feel in those pre-choruses to kind of break it up in something more surreal. And then I thought about the harp, that cliche cartoon dream. That's like a little homage to my like cartoons growing up. I think for me, as cheesy as people may think it is, like it's intentional. Like I wanted it to be cartoonish in a way. And I don't know what the song's about anymore. It was written 20 some years ago, so it's weird listening to it again. It's a breakup song. It's kind of a mesh of breakup lines to me. You know, all those cliches like it's not you, it's me. It's a play on words. You know, believe me, don't listen to anything I say. Like, you know, it's an old song.
You said, hey man, I'll be releasing the song that you played on. And I was like, wait, what? When did I play on? Oh, like I was on the song. And I was so confused.
I don't remember anything about the tune, about the song, about anything. I don't remember nothing about it.
And when I started listening, in my head I was like, I've heard this song. Like, is this like almost like I've heard this song on the radio? This is like a popular song I've heard. That's what I was thinking until I, went all the way through, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember this.
Really liked all the material.
It's a cool project because you like had everybody, whether they're just playing an instrument or they're singing and playing an instrument.
All the writing is really original, and I just think you have a really creative aspect on it. Well, I haven't been doing much of anything. The Dark Side has several shows. I guess the other main band I'm doing is the Jive Exchange with Willis and Brett, and I can't think of a specific gig, but there's just that is just such an easy, fun gig. And I've just started something with the Mescos, Sparkle Pants.
Maybe 6 years now. I've been working on this project. It's King Aibu. So eventually it's also going to be a comic book. So it's King Aibu and Electric Chameleon is the name of what would you say? The band? the group or the artist. And so it incorporates, like you're doing, a lot of people involved, a lot of the members from Electric Chameleon. And Electric Chameleon did go through changes in members, so I use like all the different members. And I produce all the music. It's going to be 3 albums. The first album is called Lucid and in Love in 432 Hertz. And all the songs are in 432 Hertz. And then the next album is called Iron Fist Velvet Glove. And it's going to be more of a little bit more militant. And then the last album is called The Last Sage. But I'm working on these albums at the same time. So, for example, I'll release a single from the first album, and then 2 months later, a single from the second album, third album. And it's going to be a journey, and I'm setting up I've already set up the YouTube channel, King Aibu and Electric Chameleon. And I'm pretty much going to be showing the process of my productions and everything. So it's going to be a growing process where everyone can follow along until all the projects are finished. I'm also working on another project called the Feliners. It's myself and Jenny Kazemi. So I'm doing all the production for that, and her and I both sing on that. So that's another separate project.
Yeah, I'm really heavy in our worship band at church. I'm almost every Sunday. We've got 40, at our church alone, we have 42 volunteers in the worship band, which is unbelievable. And it's a huge talent pool. So, but I'm one of the more staple people. I probably play 3 out of the 4 weekends, or at least 2 out of the 4 weekends. And I'm playing guitar, bass. I played acoustic a couple times, and man, it's filling that for me right now.
Still playing with $5 Shake, 2, 3, and 4. Sometimes I'll do duos with Jason Hill, trios with Jason Hill and Jeff Hoffman, and we got Sam on the drums. It's always fun, and just fun getting around town and playing music and seeing people. It counts as my social life because I really don't get out unless I'm playing music or working. So I really enjoy the local music scene.
But now I'm not carrying any equipment around. I'm doing church. So I'm good with that.